If you can do these 5 things, be present, be attentive, be affirming, be consistent, and be committed, you can become the one man that changes generations.
From New Life Ministries, this is Going Deeper with Stephen Arterburn. I'm Stephen Arterburn. And Going Deeper is all about taking the tough issues, the hard issues of life, looking a little bit deeper inside so that we can gain some insight into our lives.
Well, hello everybody. This is Dr. Ron Archer sitting in for my friend Steve Arterburn. We're doing a series called The Power of One Man as we go deeper. What does it take to turn a toxic man to a terrific guy? How do we turn pain into power and wounds into wisdom? In my new book, The Power of One Man, I talk about what it takes to transform the head, the hearts, the hands, the habits of a man. Every man who becomes an effective leader, a good man, has a mentor. What is a mentor? A mentor is someone who shows you by example of what to do and how to do it. They may not even coach you. They may not even sit you down and say, this is how you do it, but just being in their presence makes you better. So I want to give you the pillars of transforming one man. What does it take to impact a man to change? Here are the 5 pillars. Number 1, you got to be present. You can't do it by being an absentee father, an absentee friend, an absentee mentor. You've got to show up for duty and not be what is called MIA, missing in action. When I did some work for President Bush on the fatherless problem in America, we discovered something in our research, that if a child was fatherless, if that child could get a mentor to spend 1 hour a week for 52 weeks, everything about that kid was changed. Repeat that number. 1 hour a week for 52 weeks, that child, academic record went up, politeness was better, graciousness, self-esteem, self-worth, the power of being present. You know, my oldest son is a military man. He works in cyber intelligence and cybersecurity for the Air Force. And he's preached with me around the world. We've been to Africa and Europe and Germany and the Caribbean. So one day he was in Japan where he was stationed, and I went to go visit him and the grandkids. And we're outside, we're just talking. I said, son, of all the things that we've done together, what had the most impact on you? What did you value most? You know, I thought maybe going to Hawaii and climbing Haleakala, or going out to some other retreat we did in Trinidad or Barbados. What he said stunned me, humbled me, helped me to see the power of mentoring. He said, Pops, he calls me Pops. He says, Pops, you know what I enjoyed the most of everything we've done together? I said, no, tell me, what? Go, I know, when I was a chaplain for the Cleveland Browns and you met Jim Brown. He said, no. I said, what was it then? When you would take me outside, grab a football, and we'd throw it back and forth. I said, what? He said, I had you all to myself. It was just me and you, and we could talk about anything as we caught and threw the ball. I value that over everything. I had a tear in my eye. So while we were in Japan together, I grabbed the football, we went outside, and we brought the 2 grandkids with us who are twins, and we all threw the ball talking about life. Be present. I know you may think I don't have enough money, or I'm not well educated, or I made so many mistakes. It does not matter. Your presence is the present. Number 2, be attentive. That means it's not about you. It's not about you speaking, but be a good listener. Ask good questions. We call it the PAR method. Probe to understand and not be understood. Align to validate their reality. Now you can raise the level of intimacy. Intimacy means what? Into me, see? You can only do that by being attentive. One of the things I did with my son was play video games. We played Madden, right? Played Madden football. And we could talk and we play and we play and we talk. But I had to come down to his level, into his world, so that we could connect. And then we could, if you cannot connect, you cannot transform. Be attentive. Number 3, be affirming. The Bible says, raise up a child, not put down a child. Life and death in the power of your tongue. I know so many men who live with the words that were negative from their parents or a coach or an uncle that still affect them today. Words like, you're stupid, you're dumb, you won't ever have anything, you're ugly, you're fat, you're useless, you're worthless. It's not just the words themselves, it's who they came from. So the Bible says, raise up, not put down. See them as God sees them. See them finished and complete. Affirm them. You are amazing. You are smart. You're a winner. You're an overcomer. You're handsome. You're beautiful. You're pretty. And just keep building them up, building them up. And people will live up to the expectations that you set. So be present, be attentive, be affirming. 4, be consistent. The worst thing you can do is start something and stop it. Start and stop, start and stop. People stop believing. You know what our job is as fathers or men or leaders? Deliver on promises made. If you can do that, you'll change a life. So you have to be consistent. So be careful what you promise. Be careful what you say, because you want to be known as a person of your word. I remember I promised my kids we would go to Disney World, when they were young, and we couldn't get any flights. I had to drive them 24 hours in a van with all their friends making noise and racket, noise. Why did I do it? Because I promised them I would. So part of being a real transformational leader is delivering on what you promise. Be present, be attentive, be affirming, be consistent, and lastly, be committed. What is commitment? Commitment is understanding the difference between casual involvement and personal commitment. It's like ham and eggs. Well, that's a strange analogy. What do you mean, Dr. Archer? With ham and eggs, the chicken was casually involved. The pig was personally committed. Being a real change agent requires sacrifice. It's not about you. It's about them. Even Jesus said it. He said, if any man will come after me, he must what? First deny himself, pick up his cross, then he can follow me. If you can do these 5 things, be present, be attentive, be affirming, be consistent, and be committed, you can become the one man that changes generations. Thanks for going deeper with me. This is Dr. Ron Archer. Reach out to me at ronarcher.org as we go deeper.
Thank you for joining me for Going Deeper. I hope something I've said may have helped just a little bit. If you have a question you'd like me to answer or comment, just email me at stevesocial@newlife.com. I'll see you next time.
If you want to support Going Deeper with Stephen Arterburn, be sure to subscribe so you never miss another episode. And if you know someone who would benefit from this episode, be sure to share it with them. See you on the next Going Deeper with Stephen Arterburn from New Life Ministries.